Hi, Ants. Julia here, recording this August 2nd, 2022, 5,916 years after the Great Flood. And what a time to be alive. Guess we've always been alive in one avatar or another in this existence. And yeah, right now it's just an amazing time. Just the fact that we can all connect via this technology, since we're not in touch with our innate powers that we normally have to connect. So it's great that we have this crutch while we need it of technology. And I really appreciate all of you, because it's so great to have people that think like you do or kind of like you do, and just, to discuss and figure things out. I don't think anyone has it all figured out, because there's really no way we can figure out what's outside of this realm, whether you want to refer to it as material and mechanical, or illusory, or a more tech term, simulation. But yeah, but I don't know if y'all have noticed changes in the weather. I guess you have, since climate change is such a big topic. But man, things are so weird now. The whiteness of the sun is just insane. I used to always be able just to stare at the sun. Always did that, because I've always been a rebel or errant. Don't look at the sun. What? I'm gonna look at the sun. I even looked at the sun during the last eclipse in 2017, during the eclipse. And I can still see. But yeah, it's so white now, I can't even look in it. I can't look straight at the sun. Early in the morning, like right now, I can. But later, no way. And it's just so strange, like here in Portugal, I'm in southern Portugal, and the temperature will like even out for most of the day. Typically, you get your high temperature a bit after solar noon, and then, it starts going down after that. That's what I've noticed my whole life. But now, we have a constant temperature throughout the afternoon, and then right before sunset, a couple hours before sunset, it just shoots way up. Yesterday it shot up like over 10 degrees in just a very short time. It was just really hot into sunset in the evening. So definitely strange phenomena going on, and maybe it has to do with the simulacrum winding down. It's in the last days. A lot of people say we're in the last days. A lot of prophecies are coming into manifestation. So yeah, it's just such a cool time. And it's funny, because I always felt like I would be here for the end of the world. And it didn't happen in 2012 or 2001 or 2000, Y2K, right? So I guess it's pending still. But the bottom line is, we are immortal beings, and this is just a temporary experience, and we just need to try to get the most of it, get the most out of it, and I don't really think we can save the collective and get them to resonate into the 100th monkey effect and just make this whole paradigm into a much more harmonious, low entropy realm. But I think we're just going to have to watch it collapse and then go on from here. And if Jason's right, we're here to train ourselves to be ambassadors to the real multiverse, and share the experiences that we've had in this very challenging, sometimes, realm. But it is challenging, but it's also very magical, because we really do have the ability to create our reality. In fact, we all are doing it whether we know it or not. You are creating your reality with your subconscious. And that's why you it's really important to do that shadow work, as we've talked about before. And you can check out my emotional healing playlist, and that'll lead you to other ways to do your shadow work. But yeah, the sooner you do it, the better you'll manifest, and you'll manifest what you want, not what you don't want. That's the house that I live in right there, if you can see it. But yeah, it's awesome out here. But yeah, just be very mindful of where your thoughts are going, and don't buy into all the fear mongering. Man, it just keeps getting more and more every day. Just relax, be at ease so you don't get dis-ease. It really is that simple, relax and make sure your subconscious has the right judgments in there, positive judgments about yourself, and focus on the things you do want. That right there can change everything. And I've seen it happen with people that I've given that advice to. It's pretty amazing. It really is a magical world. And then once you do get good at manifesting, you really, really have to watch your thoughts, because they manifest much more rapidly. And then when you do manifest what you want, then what? Because if you're like me and you manifest the life of leisure, then what are you going to do in your life of leisure? It can get really boring, and it can be depressing too, especially if you're like me and like to spend a lot of time in solitude. You can be real isolated and depressed and bored with the life of leisure. So you have to really challenge yourself to do more than just lay around. And maybe that's okay for a while, but yeah, we have to, I think the best thing to do is stay creative and help others, if you can. Help animals, help people, be active in lowering the entropy in your immediate environment. And by entropy, I mean disorder. Oh, nice feather. See it? Looks like a bird had a problem over here. But yeah, bring down the chaos in your reality bubble. And that in turn does help other people, even though you don't realize it. Just more of the calm, positive resonance that comes through, the better. It's just so much tension out there in the real world. I really feel for people that have to go out in the real world every day and just deal with all this the stress and tension in the collective vibe. It's just, even just going to the grocery store sometime, I'm just like, dang, so you really, if you have to be in the environment with all the people who are just oblivious, a lot of them NPCs obviously, then you really, really have to be mindful of, your thoughts, your emotions, your frequency. You really have to be mindful of that. Otherwise, it's real easy to get into theirs, and yeah, that's not where you want to be. You don't want to go with the masses. The masses are asses. So, yeah, I appreciate everybody that's here, especially who's listened this long to this rambling. And it's so great to connect with so many of you. I appreciate all your comments and messages that you've sent me. And if anybody needs to reach out and has any questions or wants my advice, which is kind of funny, it was my background, but I have had a lot of hard lessons, feel free to reach out. I mean, I'd like to help more people. I just have to figure out a way to do it. And more animals. I've been thinking about ways just to help more. And it always manifests. It starts with the thoughts. But yeah, I'm on 17 acres here in Portugal, and I want to eventually plant a fruit forest because then anyone can have the fruit forest after the fact, including animals, which right now the birds are eating all my grapes, so that's the way it goes. But yeah, stay focused on what you want, and lose the fear. Don't buy into the fear. There's nothing to fear. You know, even these people who fear reincarnation, don't go into the light, all these types of things. It's like, just relax and enjoy the ride. You know, eternity's a long time. So even if we got trapped here for a millennial, it wouldn't really matter, because eternity is a long time. So enjoy the ride. Learn to use your powers. You know, we're magical creator beings, and it's time we start acting like it. Alright, thanks for listening to this ramble. I hope you have a great morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are. And I'll talk to you next time. Ciao, ciao.